From iconic faces that define silver screen memories, with every spinning kick and masterful punch that left audiences in awe, to their present-day selves, seasoned, mature, and strikingly different, the journey of 25 Kung Fu stars is a vivid testament to transformation over time. Once, they conquered the world with speed, strength, and the dazzling allure of martial arts glory. Now, each carries a unique story. Some continue to dominate international film sets, while others have quietly forged new paths, yet still leave an indelible mark. This isn't just a list of martial arts legends. It's a vibrant portrait of resilience and the evolution of time. Bruce Lee, born Lee Junfan on November 27, 1940 in San Francisco, became the martial arts legend who reshaped the entire world of action cinema. From his early childhood in Hong Kong, he lived with both martial arts and the movie industry. Yet it was not until he returned to America that Bruce Lee established his special position by founding the philosophy of Jeet Kune Do. This unique martial arts approach emphasized flexibility, freedom, and real-world practicality. On the screen, he shined through classic masterpieces such as The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, and especially Enter the Dragon. That last film, released in 1973, turned him into a global icon. At the peak of his career, Bruce Lee was far more than a kung fu actor. He was a cinematic innovator who broke away from limiting stereotypes and gave the world a new image of Asian characters strong, intelligent, and magnetic. His sudden passing in 1973, when he was only 32 years old, left a massive emptiness for both the film industry and millions of admirers. Yet his legacy never faded. Today, Bruce Lee is remembered not only through his movies, but also through his deep influence on martial arts, his philosophy of life, and worldwide popular culture. Martial arts schools, monuments, academic works, and countless fans across continents still carry and spread the spirit of Bruce Lee. If in the past he was hailed as the immortal action star of the silver screen, then in the present, Bruce Lee exists as a timeless cultural symbol. He represents the fusion of physical strength, sharp intellect, and the free spirit. That very image has made him an endless source of inspiration for generations of artists, fighters, and audiences around the globe. Jackie Chan, born on April 7, 1954 in Hong Kong, is one of the most famous martial arts and action stars in the entire world, a true symbol of Asian cinema for more than 4 decades. Unlike the serious and intense image of Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan built his own legacy with a unique blend of kung fu, comedy, and fearless risk-taking. He became famous for performing nearly all of his own dangerous stunts, creating a style of action that audiences everywhere instantly recognized. The 1980s and 1990s marked his golden era with iconic works such as Drunken Master, Police Story, Project A, and later the Rush Hour series together with Shanghai Noon in Hollywood, which made his name familiar to audiences across the globe. In his younger years, Jackie Chan was celebrated as the king of action, admired for his incredible stamina and never-ending creativity in every scene. Yet time, along with countless accumulated injuries, gradually changed the way he worked. In recent years, he has stepped back from life-threatening stunts and has instead focused more on his role as a veteran actor, a producer, and a cultural ambassador. His recent films such as Vanguard, released in 2020, and Ride On, released in 2023, show a powerful transformation from an invincible action hero into a seasoned artist who is more emotional, reflective, and approachable. Beyond the big screen, Jackie Chan has also served as a UNICEF ambassador, actively engaging in charity work and often sharing his simple life philosophy. He has spoken of aging not as a burden, but as a blessing, a sign of a life fully lived. This remarkable change from a daring young martial arts superstar into a respected elder statesman of cinema has made Jackie Chan a true living legend. Today, he stands not only as a symbol of breathtaking action, but also as a reminder of kindness, resilience, and lifelong dedication to the art of film. Stephen Chow, born on June 22nd, 1962 in Hong Kong, is one of the most influential figures in Asian cinema. Celebrated for his unique mulatto style, a form of absurd, witty, and wildly creative humor, he began his career in the 1980s with TVB television before quickly moving into film, becoming a familiar face in martial arts comedies. Movies such as Justice, My Foot, Fight Back to School, and especially Shaolin Soccer turned him into one of the biggest box office stars in Hong Kong. His career reached its highest point in 2004 with Kung Fu Hustle, a film that blended martial arts, visual effects, and comedy in a way that captured worldwide audiences and elevated Stephen Chow's name far beyond the region. In his youth, he was adored as a comedy actor known for his mischievous expressions and his ability to invent unpredictable, one-of-a-kind situations. But today, Stephen Chow has largely stepped away from acting. Instead, he has focused on his work as a director and producer. Projects such as CJ7, Journey to the West, Conquering the Demons, and The Mermaid highlighted his unique storytelling skills and achieved impressive box office success. Even though he rarely appears in public now, he still holds a powerful presence and is remembered as the box office king of his era today, recognized as a creative master behind the camera. Now in his early 60s, Stephen Chow is no longer the playful comedy star that audiences once knew. Instead, he has become a quiet artist who lives simply and dedicates himself entirely to filmmaking. His transformation from beloved actor to accomplished director has secured his special place in cinema history, a true cultural icon who shaped an entire generation's sense of humor and left an unforgettable mark on the story of Hong Kong film. Jet Li, whose real name is Li Lianji, was born on April 26, 1963 in Beijing. He is one of the most representative figures of modern martial arts cinema. He first made a name for himself with a leading role in Shaolin Temple in 1982, and later established his reputation through the Once Upon a Time in China series with the image of Wong Fei Hung. Not limited to Asia, Jet Li also achieved success when moving into Hollywood, leaving a mark with Lethal Weapon 4, Romeo Must Die, and The Expendables. At the height of his career, he was praised for martial arts techniques that were fast, precise, and combined with a strong acting style. In recent years, his health has become a major concern as he has suffered from hyperthyroidism and long-term injuries, which have made his appearances on screen less frequent. At present, Jet Li focuses more on charitable activities and on sharing a simple philosophy of life. Although he is no longer in his prime, he still holds a special place in the hearts of the public as a global martial arts legend. Donnie Yen, born on July 27, 1963 in Guangzhou and raised in Hong Kong, is one of the leading action actors in Asian cinema. He first attracted attention through roles in Tiger Cage and Iron Monkey, but it was not until the IP Man series beginning in 2008 that Donnie Yen's name exploded worldwide. At the peak of his career, he became known for a martial arts style that was fast, highly technical, and blended multiple disciplines, creating a distinct identity on screen. Beyond traditional martial arts films, Donnie Yen also expanded into international projects such as Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and John Wick, Chapter 4. Now, in his 60s, he still maintains a strong and fit physique, continues to take leading roles in major films, and also appears as a producer and brand ambassador. His transformation from a promising martial arts actor into a global star has firmly established Donnie Yen as a modern kung fu icon, resilient, inventive, and enduring. Sammo Hung, born in 1952 in Hong Kong, is one of the veteran faces of Asian martial arts cinema. Coming from the Central Academy of Drama with a background in Chinese opera, he soon demonstrated his talent through action roles beginning in the 1970s, and quickly became known as a versatile artist-actor, director, and martial arts choreographer. At the height of his career, Sammo Hung stood out with a series of works such as Warriors 2, The Prodigal Son, Eastern Condors, and especially his collaboration with Jackie Chan and Yuen Biao in the Three Dragons group. which brought many classic action comedy films. He even had the opportunity to train, spar, and work with Bruce Lee, leaving a major mark on the history of martial arts cinema. In recent years, Sammo Hung has faced health problems, undergoing heart surgery, and sometimes moving with the aid of a wheelchair. Yet he continues to keep an optimistic spirit. He returned in projects like My Beloved Bodyguard and has appeared at international film events. His current image may not be as agile as before, but his role goes far beyond the screen. Sammo Hung is regarded as a teacher who pioneered a distinctive action style, influencing generations of actors that followed, from Jackie Chan to Donnie Yen. His transformation from a vigorous martial arts star into a respected elder has turned him into a living symbol of kung fu cinema, where the spirit of martial arts and the passion for art have never faded. Yuen Biao, whose real name is Collin Chou, was born on July 26, 1957 in Hong Kong. He is best known as one of the three dragons alongside Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung. Coming from the Chinese opera school, he quickly proved his talent with acrobatic skills, precise martial arts, and rare speed. In the 1980s, Yuen Biao made his mark with a series of popular action films such as Knockabout, The Prodigal Son, Project A, and Wheels on Meals. He often played the role of a courageous, agile young man, bursting with energy in fight sequences. At the peak of his career, he was praised as having acrobatic ability superior to most, sometimes even compared as a more compact and skillful version of Jackie Chan. However, stepping into the 1990s, Yuen Biao's reputation gradually declined as the number of his leading roles decreased. He shifted mostly to television and supporting roles. In recent years, he has continued to take part in cinema, but at a lower frequency, with works such as Shogun and Little Kitchen, and several collaborations with Sammo Hung. Today, Yuen Biao lives a quieter life, spending more time with his family and occasionally appearing at events to reconnect with fans. From a youthful, energetic martial arts star, he has now become a calm and respected elder, holding an honorable place in Hong Kong kung fu cinema, recognized as an inseparable part of the martial arts film legacy of Asia. Lieh, whose real name was Wang Lap Tat, was born on June 29, 1939 in Indonesia, and later developed his career in Hong Kong. He was one of the representative faces of the Shaw Brothers studio. Lieh is regarded as the first kung fu star to gain international recognition, especially with his leading role in King Boxer, also known as Five Fingers of Death, released in 1972. The film paved the way for the wave of Asian martial arts movies in Western markets, even before Bruce Lee's global breakthrough. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Lieh appeared in dozens of classic productions such as Executioners from Shaolin, Clan of the White Lotus, and many other roles as villains that left a lasting impression. At the height of his career, he often appeared with a cold demeanor and sharp gaze, becoming the familiar villain face of Hong Kong kung fu cinema. However, in the later stages of his career, Lieh gradually took fewer leading roles, moving instead into supporting characters while also directing and editing. He passed away in 2002 in Hong Kong, closing a journey of more than 3 decades devoted to film. Although he is no longer here, the legacy Lieh left behind is remembered as a symbol of the path that opened Hong Kong martial arts cinema to the world, giving international audiences their very first taste of the power and appeal of kung fu on the big screen. Michelle Yeoh, whose Chinese name is Yang Zichong, was born on August 6, 1962 in Ipoh, Malaysia. She is one of the leading female martial arts and action stars of Asia. Entering cinema in the 1980s, she quickly gained attention through action works such as Yes, Madam in Police Story 3, Super Cop, proving herself not only with beauty, but also with the ability to perform many complex action scenes on her own. At the peak of her early career, Michelle Yeoh was known as one of the most prominent action queens of Hong Kong cinema, which created a foundation for her to reach international success. After the year 2000, she shined on the global stage with Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and also appeared in Memoirs of a Geisha, Sunshine, and even in the James Bond series. In recent years, even in her 60s, Michelle Yeoh has maintained impressive form, especially with her leading role in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which made her the first Asian actress to win the Academy Award for Best Actress. Today, she continues to act in films, taking part in major projects of both Hollywood and Asian cinema. The image of Michelle Yeoh now is not only tied to powerful action sequences, but also stands as a symbol of resilience, versatility, and cross-border success, a living testament to an artistic journey of constant growth and achievement. Yuen Wah, whose real name is Hao, was born on September 2nd, 1950 in Hong Kong. He is one of the veteran faces of martial arts cinema. He studied at the Chinese Opera School together with Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and Yuen Biao, forming what later became known as the golden generation of Hong Kong film. In the beginning, Yuen Wah was recognized as the stunt double for Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon. He soon established his own reputation through villain roles, especially in action movies of the 1980s and 1990s. His slender figure, angular face, and sinister presence made him the familiar bad guy of the kung fu genre. The turning point in his career came with his role as the landlord, with extraordinary martial arts skills in Kung Fu Hustle in 2004, which brought him international fame. Following this success, Yuen Wah continued to appear in both television and film productions, such as House of Fury and Kung Fu Killer. Now in his 70s, he still occasionally appears on screen, though less frequently than before. His current image is that of a seasoned veteran, experienced and respected by audiences. From an anonymous stunt performer, Yuen Wah rose to become an iconic villain of Hong Kong cinema, leaving behind a lasting legacy in the history of martial arts film. Billy Chong, whose real name is Zhang Hui, was born in 1957 in Indonesia. He was once nicknamed the Little Bruce Lee because of his appearance and powerful martial arts style. Entering Hong Kong cinema in the late 1970s, he quickly made his mark with works such as Crystal Fist in 1979, Kung Fu Zombie in 1981, and A Fistful of Talons in 1983. At the peak of his career, Billy Chong stood out with fast and decisive fighting moves, combined with a simple and approachable acting style, which made him one of the most promising faces during the wave of Hong Kong kung fu films. After the 1990s, his career slowed down as he returned to Indonesia to focus on local cinema and participated less in major international projects. However, he never completely left the screen. Now in his 60s, Billy Chong still takes part in action film projects in his home country, while also training younger generations in martial arts. His current image reflects a clear transformation, from a youthful, energetic kung fu star into a seasoned veteran remaining down-to-earth and friendly, while continuing to pass on the spirit of martial arts both as an actor and as a teacher. Jing, also known as Jason Wu, was born on April 3, 1974 in Beijing. He is one of the leading martial arts and action stars of contemporary Chinese cinema. Coming from a family with a martial arts tradition and having trained at the Beijing Sports Academy, he began his career with roles in Tai Chi Boxer and Shaolin. In the beginning, Jing was remembered as an actor with authentic martial arts skills, though he had not yet made a major breakthrough. The turning point of his career came when he appeared in SPL Shaolin in 2005, leaving a strong impression with his duel against Donnie Yen. Afterward, Jing transitioned into the role of both director and actor with Wolf Warrior, and especially Wolf Warrior 2 in 2017. That film earned more than $870 million at the box office, becoming a phenomenon and elevating his name into the ranks of the world's top action stars. In recent years, he has continued to find success with The Wandering Earth and its sequel, proving his versatility in choosing genres, from action to science fiction. Today, Jing remains highly active in the film industry, taking part in major projects and being regarded as a representative face of modern Chinese action cinema. From a young martial arts actor, he has transformed into a new symbol, both a box office star and an influential director, reflecting a clear evolution in his career and public image. Vincent Zhao, whose real name is Zhao Wenzuo, was born on April 10, 1972 in Harbin, China. He is one of the prominent martial arts stars who followed in the footsteps of predecessors such as Jet Li and Donnie Yen. He first drew attention when he replaced the role of Sammo Hung in Once Upon a Time in China 4 and 5, and later solidified his position with films such as True Legend and The Blade. In the early stages of his career, Vincent Zhao was closely associated with the image of an actor with authentic martial arts training, known for decisive fighting moves and a righteous presence. In recent years, he has remained active in the film industry, taking part in works such as Unity of Heroes and Kung Fu League. Beyond cinema, Vincent Zhao has also appeared in numerous television programs, maintaining the image of a disciplined artist deeply committed to martial arts. From a young and promising kung fu star, he has now become a seasoned figure, continuing to dedicate himself to the screen while also inspiring the next generation. Collin Chou, whose real name is Shi Xiaolong, was born on August 11, 1967 in Taiwan. He is a martial arts actor once regarded as the silent successor of Hong Kong Kung Fu cinema. He began his career in the 1980s, impressing audiences with a solid martial arts background and a strong physique. Collin Chou is best known for his role as Seraph in The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions. He also appeared in many Asian action works such as Flashpoint, alongside Donnie Yen and The Forbidden Kingdom with Jet Li and Jackie Chan. In his younger years, he often appeared as the silent master, creating the image of a mysterious and powerful fighter. Today, Collin Chou takes part in cinema less frequently, but he still occasionally appears in international projects and television. From an actor mostly cast in supporting roles, he has become a figure remembered by both Hollywood and Asia as a true martial arts master. Though not a box office star, he has always left his own distinctive mark. Max Zhang, also known as Zhang Jin, was born on May 19, 1974. He is a Chinese martial arts actor and well-known stunt performer, highly praised for his authentic fighting skills and realistic martial arts techniques. He became notable through works such as The Grand Master, Ip Man 3, Pacific Rim, Uprising, and Master Z. The Ip Man legacy? In the past, Max Zhang often appeared in supporting or stunt roles, focusing mainly on martial arts ability and physical strength rather than being a true leading star. However, in recent years, he has risen to more prominent and central roles. In 2019, Zhang starred in The Invincible Dragon and later joined Wolfpack in 2022. More recently, there has been news of his involvement in the remake project of Highlander. He continues to actively act in films, balancing between traditional martial arts genres and modern action cinema, preserving authenticity while adapting to larger film markets. Alongside acting, his participation in high-budget productions and international collaborations has helped his name become more widely recognized, establishing him as both an action star and a versatile figure in contemporary cinema. Daniel Wu, whose Chinese name is Yen Su, was born on September 30, 1974 in California. He is a Chinese-American actor, director, and producer who has made his mark in both Hong Kong and Hollywood cinema. Entering the entertainment industry in the late 1990s, he quickly gained attention with his modern style and professionally trained martial arts skills. His most notable works include One Night in Mongkok, New Police Story, The Banquet, and the television series Into the Badlands, all of which helped him build a solid position in the industry. In the past, Daniel Wu was often remembered as a handsome leading man, representing a younger generation of actors who combined martial arts with strong acting ability. Today, he still participates in film while also expanding into teaching and community engagement, even opening English classes for fans. Now at the age of 50, Daniel Wu has become a versatile artist who balances career, family, and community activities, showcasing maturity and a lasting appeal that continues to resonate with audiences. Hung Yanyan, also known as Hong Hua or Xin Xiong, was born on December 25, 1965 in Guangdong, China. He rose to prominence in the 1990s with his fierce villain roles in Once Upon a Time in China 4 and Heroes Among Heroes, leaving a strong impression through a martial arts style marked by speed, power, and a cold, sharp gaze. In the past, Hung Yan was often cast as the antagonist, thanks to his ability to portray raw strength and authentic technique, making him a familiar face in the world of Hong Kong Kung Fu cinema. Today, he continues to work in the industry as both an actor and an action choreographer. Appearing in many China-Hong Kong co-productions, Hung Yan is admired for his perseverance once known as an on-screen villain. He has now become a respected master behind the fight scenes, helping preserve the essence of martial arts cinema. Shi Xiaolong, whose real name is Chen Xiaodong, was born on January 6, 1988. He was once called the martial arts prince after emerging from the Shaolin Temple. He became famous from a very young age with films such as Shaolin Poppy, My Schoolmate the Barbarian, and many other productions that combined comedy and martial arts, creating a craze in the 1990s. In the early stage of his career, Shi Xiaolong was tied to the image of a lively child star with impressive martial arts skills and a charming smile. As he grew older, he continued to pursue cinema, though his career was no longer as bright as before. In recent years, Shi Xiaolong has still taken part in several television and film projects, while also investing in business and maintaining a luxurious lifestyle. From the once famous Shaolin boy, he has now become a mature artist, balancing his work in film with a colorful and diverse personal life. Hao Shaowen was born on June 4, 1990 in Taiwan. He was once one of the most famous child stars of the 1990s. He made a strong impression in martial arts comedies such as Shaolin Poppy and Shaolin Poppy 2, Messy Temple. Often appearing together with Shi Xiaolong, the pair became the beloved Shaolin duo that audiences across Asia admired. In the past, Hao Shaowen stood out with his chubby face, humorous expressions, and natural acting, becoming the golden boy of Chinese language cinema. As he grew older, he gradually stepped away from the spotlight to focus on studies and business. In recent years, Hao Shaowen has rarely appeared in films, only occasionally taking part in a few television programs. Today, he is seen with a calmer, more mature, and reserved image very different from the mischievous boy that once charmed audiences. Cynthia Khan, whose real name is Lieh, was born on December 13, 1968 in Taiwan. She was hailed as the Kung Fu Queen of the 1980s and 1990s. Entering cinema through the In the Line of Duty series, she quickly became a rising star thanks to her martial arts skills, flexibility, and powerful action style. In the past, Cynthia Khan stood out with her image as a brave policewoman, creating a rare balance between feminine beauty and fierce fighting ability. Today, Lieh takes part in films less often, turning instead toward entertainment and artistic exchange activities. Although she is no longer at her peak, she still maintains a graceful image, occasionally appearing in events and nostalgic programs. From a dazzling kung fu star, Cynthia Khan has now become a lasting symbol tied to the golden memories of Asian action cinema. Mark Dacascos was born on February 26, 1964 in Hawaii. He is a martial arts actor, director, and action choreographer with a mixed heritage of American, Filipino, and Chinese roots. He rose to fame in the 1990s with films such as Only the Strong, Crying Freeman, and the Brotherhood of the Wolf series, establishing a powerful and versatile fighting style built on his martial arts training from childhood. In the past, Mark was often known as a martial arts hero with a charismatic appearance, bringing a special appeal to the action film genre. In recent years, he has continued to act actively, most notably as the villain in John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum in 2019, as well as in television projects like Hawaii 5-0, Beyond Cinema. Mark is also fondly remembered by audiences for his role as the Iron Chef chairman in the famous cooking show. Now, in his 60s, he still maintains a vibrant career, proving remarkable endurance and a rare passion for the art of action. Scott Adkins was born on June 17, 1976 in Birmingham, England. He is an actor and professional martial artist, famous for his fast and powerful action style. He rose to prominence through his role as Yuri Boyka in the Undisputed film series, turning the character into a symbol of modern martial arts cinema. In the past, Scott Adkins mostly took on supporting roles or stunt work, gradually building his reputation thanks to his top-level martial arts skills and endurance in action sequences. Today, he remains highly active in the film industry, joining major projects such as IP Man 4, Accident Man, Day Shift, and John Wick, Chapter 4. Now, in his 40s, Scott Adkins not only maintains impressive form, but has also expanded into screenwriting and producing, making him a familiar face of global action cinema. Cynthia Rothrock was born on March 8, 1957 in Wilmington, Delaware. She is one of the first female martial arts action queens of both Hollywood and Asia. Beginning as a professional martial artist, she won multiple world championships before stepping into cinema. During the 1980s and 1990s, Cynthia Rothrock became famous through films such as Yes, Madam, China O'Brien, and Righting Wrongs, leaving a mark with the image of a strong female warrior, both graceful and fierce. In the past, she was regarded as a feminist icon within martial arts cinema, a pioneer who opened the way for many female performers who followed. Today, Cynthia Rothrock still takes part in several independent film projects and often appears at international martial arts events. She also continues to inspire through teaching and engaging with fans, proving her lasting appeal after more than 4 decades of dedication. Donnie Yen, whose real name is Panam Urim, was born on February 5, 1976 in Surin Province, Thailand. He has been called the Bruce Lee of Thailand. He reached the peak of fame with Ong-Bak in 2003 and Tom Yum Goong in 2005, where explosive Muay Thai sequences performed without stunt doubles turned him into a global star. In the past, Zhao was remembered as a fresh phenomenon in Asian martial arts cinema, bringing raw authenticity and intensity to the screen. Today, he continues his career on an international scale, appearing in Furious 7, Chow, Return of Xander Cage, and several other Hollywood projects. From a poor boy passionate about martial arts in the countryside, Donnie Yen has now established himself as one of the leading martial arts masters in the world. Iko Uwais was born on February 12, 1983 in Jakarta, Indonesia. He is known as the representative face who introduced the martial art of pencak silat to the world. He became a global phenomenon after the Raid in 2011 and the Raid 2 in 2014, where brutal yet highly technical action scenes defined his unique style. In the past, Iko was seen as a fresh mystery of Asian cinema, closely tied to the image of a gritty warrior in independent films. Today, he has expanded his presence into Hollywood with roles in Mile 22, Wu Assassins, Snake Eyes, and even an appearance in Star Wars, The Force Awakens. From an ordinary martial arts athlete, Iko Uwais has now become an international action symbol, carrying the identity of Indonesian martial arts onto the big screen. Though time carries away youth and fading glory, these martial arts stars have left an indelible mark. From blazing screens to the journey of everyday life, they embody resilience, pride, and an eternal legacy, continuing to inspire generations to come.